If there's one drink that tastes like a warm hug in a glass, it's this one. The drink everyone makes when they're sick in winter, or maybe when they just want an excuse to drink before bed when they have a sore throat, or maybe when you're stuck at your in-laws' house during Christmas vacation. Today we're tackling one of the coziest cocktails ever made and one of the most famous cocktails of all time, the Hot Toddy. Let's get started. Everyone's heard of the Hot Toddy, the ultimate cold weather drink, and it has a pretty big reputation as being kind of a cold cure, but I look at it more like a comfort drink. Simple, warm, classic, and also a good template to riff off of, as do most classic cocktails. It's the holiday season, temperatures are getting lower, even in Florida surprisingly, so I wanted to bring attention to a drink that'll make you smile even in the coldest of winter. So a little bit about the Hot Toddy before we get into how to make it. The Hot Toddy likely comes from the 18th century in Scotland or Ireland. Originally just whiskey, hot water, honey, and some spices. Really just to make those rough spirits smoother and easier to drink. Before modern cocktails, this was one of the first ever mixed drinks, mostly to make bad whiskey taste better. Today it's evolved into a timeless winter classic, part cocktail, part medicine. Though to be real, there's probably a lot more other medicines and remedies that could help with your sore throat more than a hot toddy would. But don't let your grandma hear you say that. Other than being a medicinal drink, it also just tastes great. And the ingredients in this drink mesh so well, it's almost not even worth riffing off of it. But as always, I'll still give you a few options for you to try. So without further ado, let's get into what you need to make this drink. So the first main ingredient when making the Hot Toddy is of course whiskey. Either bourbon or scotch, both work. As I like to say on my channel, as always, use any whiskey that you want to. But I'm going with bourbon. Bourbon gives you a round sweetness to the drink, while scotch may give you a smoky or a fruity note, depending on what kind of scotch that you're using. For one thing, I don't have any scotch right now, but also bourbon works great in this drink as the caramel, vanilla, and toasty oak notes that you get from a bourbon pair perfectly with the other ingredients in this drink. Today I'm using Evan Williams Bottled in Bond, one of my favorite value bourbons of all time, coming in at only $20 and aged for 4 years and bottled at 100 proof. It's great on its own, whether it's neat or on the rocks, but also goes great in cocktails as well. Next is your honey, the sweetener and the throat soother. Today, instead of using straight honey that you can just get at the store, I'm actually using a honey syrup. This is a 2-to-1 honey syrup, so it's 2 parts honey, 1 part water dissolved in a pan over some heat and put in this little jar. I like to use honey syrup instead of straight honey as it is a little thinner, so it's a little easier to kind of work in cocktails, and it dials back on the sweetness just a little bit. And next is of course lemon. This adds the brightness, the sour component, it cuts through that sweetness, the perfect citrus to pair with honey, and also perfectly balances with the bourbon as well. And then there's the hot water, the base of the drink that kind of brings all of this together. You're going to want to boil that water to make it hot and then set it out for about 2 minutes or so that it's not scalding hot for when you drink it. And lastly are the garnishes. I think garnishes are necessary in this drink. I'm just going to go with the classic lemon wheel and a cinnamon stick for extra citrusy and spicy aromas. And then I'm serving all of it in this heat-safe glass mug. You're going to want something with a handle on it as it's going to be a pretty hot drink. If you don't have a glass mug like this, something like a ceramic cup or even a coffee cup works just as well. Alright, so as always, we're going to start out with the lemon first. I'm going to do only about ½ ounce, so not too much. I'm going to drop it right in. And then we're going to balance that out with ½ ounce of honey syrup. So perfect balance of sweet and sour. Then we're going to put in a full 2 ounces of our Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. That 100 proof is really going to warm you up. And then we're slowly going to pour our hot water in there. I'm using about 3 ounces. You can use anywhere from 3 to 5 ounces, but I like mine a little strong, so I'm just going with 3 ounces. Just pour it in slowly, let it naturally dissolve in there. All right, and then we're going to just stir it a little bit to combine. And then simply garnish with your lemon wheel and your cinnamon stick. I'm just gonna throw in the lemon wheel right on top, and then throw in the cinnamon stick like a little straw. The trick is balance, not too sweet, not too sour. Of course, if you do like sweeter drinks, maybe add a little bit more honey syrup. If you like more sour, you can add a little bit more lemon. I think the 2 ounces of whiskey really balances all together. And for the water, not too hot, just enough warmth to get that snow off your shoulder. Unless you live in Florida, which it never snows here. Anyways, let's try it out. Cheers. Kanpai. You get that lemon and that honey right at first, and then in the back of your throat, that heat, that warmth from the water and the whiskey mixed together builds up and really kind of warms you from the inside out. And that's what makes this drink so perfect for cold nights, for snowy nights. I also love the high proof whiskey. I think really gives that just a little extra punch that it needs. If I were to improve on it myself, maybe cut a little bit back on the lemon. For some people, this might be too sour. For me, I do like more sour style drinks, but depending on your taste, you might want to cut back a little bit on the lemon. This is the kind of drink that you want to sit next to the window or by the fireplace, watch the snow fall, and enjoy a quiet winter evening. You could also skip the hot water and just throw in a bunch of ice instead. Call it the Hot Toddy Florida edition. And then some easy, simple riffs that you could do off of this. Instead of the whiskey, you could add kind of an aged or a dark rum for a richer and sweeter style. You could switch that out for tequila even, for maybe something a little more citrusy. And then if you want it really rich and to get more of those fall vibes, you could switch the hot water out for hot apple cider. But once you nail this base, go ahead and experiment. The Hot Toddy is more of a template than a strict recipe. But to be honest, the original recipe of whiskey, lemon, honey, and hot water are so good that it really doesn't need to be tampered with, unless you really want to. So next time you're freezing, feeling sick, or just in the holiday spirit, skip the hot cocoa and grab a hot toddy. Stay cozy, stay curious, and thanks for watching as always, and stay tuned to more Jags Japan. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.